Okay, guys, so I am out of power. Been out of power for the past 20, probably 30 something hours since early yesterday morning because of the tropical storm that came through. Anyway, nonetheless, I've been sitting on the story for a day and I wanted to put it out, so I'm going to read it here. You're going to watch me read. That's as artistic as I can make this. Anyway, an American was shot during an accident in the Las Palmas area of Medellin. We are investigating whether it is due to intolerance or an attempted theft. Details of an attack on an American in Las Palmas are provided. The victim left a well-known nightclub minutes before the incident that led to the attack. He had paid a multi-million-dollar bill. In other words, in their dollars, I forgot how much it said. It was 12 million. Looks like that's just about $3,000. So you were out one night and spent $3,000. So that's where the premise begins. Authorities have provided new details of the attack on an American citizen after a crash with a motorcycle on Las Palmas Road in Medellin. They are currently investigating whether it is an act of intolerance or whether the motorcyclists were intending to steal the belongings of this foreigner and his companions who were leaving after paying a large bill at a nightclub. Medellin's Secretary of Security, Manuel Mejia, stated that this person was with three other people inside of La Isla bar, a well-known adult establishment in the sector where he had paid a bill of close to 12 million pesos, which he had difficulty paying. I think it says difficulty paying in card. When he tried to pay with his credit card, it did not work and offered valuables to settle the debt, which were rejected by the establishment. Finally, he opted to pay the bill with cryptocurrencies, the secretary said. The collision occurred a few meters from the commercial establishment where they were at, and a 34-year-old American drove forward a few meters after this event to check what happened to the rented vehicle in which he was traveling while spending his vacation in Medellin. Spending his vacation in Medellin, where he had traveled from Florida to enjoy the city and visit some Colombian relatives. When they left the place accompanied by two men and a woman, the vehicle in which they were traveling with a woman collided with a motorcycle. Later, they stopped to see what had happened, but the subjects who were on the motorcycle when they were crashed got back on the motorcycle and got up with them, added Villa Mejia. After they caught up with them, the motorcyclist pulled out a traumatic weapon and shot him twice, once in the neck and another that grazed his head. His friends immediately took him in the same vehicle to the El Rosario Clinic in El Poblado, where he was discharged in the last few hours, assuring that his injuries were not serious. So he got lucky on this one. Based on this information, the authorities assured that it is not entirely clear that the incident was caused by intolerance and that they are already considering the version of an attempted theft by these motorcyclists who would have tried to intercept these people by using the collision to make them stop. And I'm told that this has happened before, where they'll fake like an accident, and when you get out of your car, this happens. It is being investigated whether it is a case of intolerance or attempted theft because the attackers could have targeted their victims from the commercial establishment, the official said. With the security cameras in the area, the authorities are making progress and search for those responsible for the attack on this foreigner, so that they can answer for this aggression. So there you go. Looks like they would spent a lot of money, almost 3K USD. So that's 12 million pesos, almost 12 million it says, in a club, La Isla. And those who know, or who are in the know La Isla just like you know Gusto's and Yetis Park. You know these locations. Higher end establishments, obviously, for $3,000, but they could have been targeted there, and then a few meters ahead somebody drops their motorcycle in front of them, said you hit our motorcycle, and they decided to drive off, but the motorcycle chased them. The guy got out the car, boom, boom. There you go. So you're up to date. I at least wanted to get this out. I'm sitting around the corner from my house using Wi-Fi, so hopefully I can post this. Anyway, you're up to date with the latest out of Medellin, Colombia as a whole. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.